us still because they have so much escape rooms here, and we are at River City Escape Room. We heard a lot of great things about here. There's plenty of parking because we are in a shopping mall complex that has a lot of restaurants and stores. So let's go check them out.
What's good, everybody? It is Brandon from Escape the Rumors. We are still in Richmond, Virginia, and we are at River City Escape Room. We're going to get to know them a little bit better, and also we're going to get to know the manager, Rachel, a little bit better as well. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Great. Great to meet you. Great being here. We're actually going to try their room, Manhattan. We've heard so many things about it, and we want to see for ourselves what it's all about. But before we do so, we have some questions.
Right.
How many games do you have available to the public right now?
3.5, technically, with about to have our 4th. I say the half because we have a special experience called River City Dolls that combines escape rooms, Five Nights at Freddy Inspiration, and flag football.
Whoa, okay, that sounds like really cool and interesting. I'm not even sure how that would even be.
Oh, it's so much fun. I wish they could Men in Black me so I could play it. It's the entire facility, and it just incorporates the escape room feel of riddles and puzzles, live actors, and then a little bit of flag football.
Oh, wow, all right. And you have a new room on the way.
Brainstorm.
When is there an ETA?
We're actually hoping next week to do our beta testing.
Okay, look out for that. Visit their website, you'll know more information. Which is your most popular room? Which is the one that gets booked the most by players?
I would say Alice in Wonderland or Manhattan. Alice in Wonderland gets a lot of wow factor, and anytime, like, one, Disney fans, but two, it's not a single lock in that room, and you're big and small, and we wanted you to feel exactly like you're in Wonderland,
right.
So people hear that one, huge word of mouth. But to our knowledge, Manhattan was one of the first Death Element escape rooms, at least it definitely was in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
So people, when they hear that, they're like, whoa, Death Element, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And they want to come and play that one.
Well, we have to come back for Alice. Sounds really cool and really interesting. And where are we standing right now?
Innocent, 1982 Son of Sam case. You have to actually solve a murder in this one. It's like a true crime.
Ah, and it looks like, wow, you have like a real metal jail cell here. This is no joke.
Level of separation, 2 people start in the jail cell. Everyone else starts in the police department. So part of your first task is getting them free and then finding evidence to prove your innocence.
Oh, what is the capacity for this room?
8 people.
8 people, okay. So the next thing we want to know is when you're watching players in the room on camera, what is something that stood out for you that was memorable that they did that was like, you know, that stood in your head?
It's actually this room.
Okay.
There was the record holders. There was a 9-year-old on the team, and she was like a little Pokemon. Anytime, you can see there's a bunch of locks in here. It's our most locked room. Anytime they opened any lock or opened anything, her name was Tilly, and like a Pokemon, she would go, Tilly! Anytime. And so you can see that happened a lot. And I just was like, please tell me when this little girl gets like a math problem in class, she goes, Tilly!
That is like trademark. She needs to trademark that. That's her. Oh, wow.
I never want someone to beat the record because I always want to be able to tell someone that story because it was like the cutest but craziest thing I'd ever seen.
I might steal that today, and when we're in Manhattan, go, bring it!
I'm going to need to see that. I will wait to record it.
I'll see if it comes out, or if we have that moment.
You're both going to look at the camera and be like, I just came from
Hey, we're not done yet with the interview. All right, so Rachel, tell us which room we're in, although it's quite obvious.
We have traveled to Wonderland.
Okay, and something's changed about you as well.
Don't know what it could be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still the same though, right? So we want to know, because you're involved on the creative side as well, right? So what is an obstacle you faced that you had to overcome? Like any challenges that you needed to get around while creating a room?
Contractors. Contractors every time. They're wonderful and creative, and when they bring their ideas, it always helps an escape room blossom into something even more. But it's like we're all the contractors, us, the owner, everything, a pen of puppies, and you're just trying to get everyone to focus, because we all get so jazzed. But sometimes when you're like, I have an idea, I think this would be amazing. They're like, that's not physically possible, and you're like, son of a gun.
Yeah, and we totally get it. Congratulations on reopening after the pandemic and to the public, and we're glad that you guys are out there, providing games again for the players. What are some of the changes you've had to make and implement to make them feel comfortable coming back in?
Well, we actually got to be, I think, the first escape room, or at least one of the first, or one of the only ones to open back in Virginia up almost immediately. If the pandemic closed us on let's see, March, I want to say, we were already back open by April, May, because I tried to pitch the owner to do virtual escape rooms. I saw that the big companies like Breakout were doing these really cool and the escape game like online, and since they had such an amazing budget, they got to do like click and explore.
Yeah.
I pitched to him that we could instead use like our phones and walk around and like do a POV and let the person, almost like in a video game, control the entire experience.
Right.
And we did so many corporate events because of that, and we got to stay pretty well ahead during that period. We've also switched, I think we kind of switched before the pandemic, but private games only. Working with strangers can really take away from the experience. Like, it makes you change your level of decorum. Your jokes can't be as relaxed when it's with your people versus strangers. So we're just gonna forever keep not working with strangers. Unless we do like a heckle night for those brave people that wanna work with other people.
Right, or like a mixer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you have those people that like, well, I only have, like, none of my friends wanna do escape rooms. I would love to. We actually do one-person escape rooms if they call and ask, but if, say, they wanted to work with other people, maybe have one of those nights.
So Rachel, you look like a person who loves escape rooms, an enthusiast yourself. Can you give us a shout out to, or one that stood out for you? Like, it doesn't have to be a favorite, preferably the company and the game.
Oh man, I'm stuck between two.
Give us both. So, yeah, totally.
My first ever was Escape RVA. I think I did that back in 2011. I want to say one of the earliest. Like, Hannibal Lecter's office. It was amazing. Like, you entered, the phone rang, you picked it up, and it was like, "Hello, Clarice." And that moment, I sold, signed, sealed, delivered. And since then, it became my future. And then the escape game in New Orleans, Playground.
Okay, I was waiting for someone to give a shout out to Playground. I mean, we've heard Ruins, we've heard, Prison Break, all the other ones. Playground's also great, a fan favorite as well. And thank you for sharing those, we really appreciate it. We want to get to know you a little bit better, so we're going to ask you a question. We want to know something about you that most people would not know outside of your escape room life that you'd like to share, like a talent, a hobby, an interest, anything. I have, in the past year, become extremely addicted to boxing. Oh, wow.
I go...
Regular boxing or kickboxing?
Getting into kickboxing, but it's just regular boxing. I do title boxing. They're all over, and they're the nicest gym ever, and they're super empowering, and it really helps get a stressful day out when you're like, oof, work week was long, time to take care of
it out of the bag, Do not mess with her. If you're coming in here, make sure you're not pulling stuff out of the wall. She'll come after you. Well, hey, thank you so much for having us. Thank you for answering our questions. We're really excited to get in there. You guys make sure you check out our website, escapetherumors.com. Make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel if you want to see sneak peeks inside these rooms. Also, the lobby area, if there's parking available, what to expect when you get here. But right now, we're going to give you a sneak peek of inside the Manhattan.
2 hits left for me to use. 1 hit left for me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out.